Hello, Cindy, Karina Ann, Laura, Tiffany, Emily, Christina, Jill, Vanessa, Brianna, Tony, Lakeisha, Cecilia, Chloe, and Nikita. Welcome to Effective Communication Skills for the Workplace. My name is Tim Oslovich, and I will be your instructor for this session at the American Women's College, and I am really looking forward to going through this material with you. I've taught this class before, and in the past, many students have found this material to be immediately helpful in their present employment context, and I hope that that's true for you as well. I also hope that it'll be helpful as you pursue new challenges in the future. This class covers both external and internal communication, but the focus is primarily on internal communication. And I think that that's because external communication is covered in many other courses. External communication may be thought of as marketing, the way that an organization or a business or an educational institution communicates with people outside the business, outside the organization. So for an educational institution, potential students, for a business, customers and potential customers, for a government agency, clients, potential clients. That's external communication, communicating with people that are not part of the organization or institution. And how does what the organization or institution does, what the business sells, how does that get communicated to people outside? But we're mostly going to focus on internal communication, and that is how communication happens within an organization, how the mission is communicated within an organization, how the vision of the leaders and the management is communicated to all the people that are at various levels in the organization and on the front lines. And then also how the successes and the challenges that are experienced by people in various parts of the organization are communicated back to management and leadership. And if that's going to happen, if that kind of internal communication in both directions is going to happen effectively, there has to be an atmosphere of trust, an atmosphere of safety that encourages people to tell the truth, to be honest, and there's some openness. And so one of the key aspects of internal communication is authentic leadership. And you'll spend some time researching and writing about authentic leadership and how that shapes an organization and makes effective internal communication possible, how it makes effective internal communication more successful. As you might expect, we'll also be looking at some different forms of communication that can be used to convey messages within an organization: face-to-face meetings, email, blogs, social media, other forms of electronic communication that can be used to get information and data inside an organization communicated effectively. We'll look at some of those things and some tips and some skills that we can develop to use those more effectively. We'll also look at barriers to communication and how we can overcome them. And for example, we'll look at cultural barriers, and in two different senses. Cultural barriers in the sense of societal culture and how it might be challenging for someone in an American organization to communicate with somebody in a Chinese organization because of the different cultures and different cultural expectations, but also how the culture of an organization might make different kinds of communication challenging. So we have a lot to cover in these 6 weeks. I'm really looking forward to it. If there is any way that I can be helpful, my contact information is at the end of this video. You could reach out to me by email, through Canvas, by phone. I put my phone number there, expecting that if you need to get in touch with me quickly, or if voice-to-voice would be helpful to you, if that would be your preferred method of communication to discuss something, please give me a call, reach out to me in the way that is most helpful to you. And again, I'm looking forward to our time together, and welcome to Effective Communication Skills for the Workplace.